Very limited U.S. military force strike against Iran, knocking off this one-time oil rig, later turned into a military rig in the middle of the Persian Gulf.
Yeah, the people I talk to say it's a combination of things. It's part the Persian Gulf, because if there's one thing the stock market hates, it's uncertainty, and nobody knows what this is going to lead to. But also there are those fears about interest rates around the world going up, all those things, and it all just came together, Dan, in one unhealthy bunch of bad news, and that's what helped set it off again today.
Tom Fenton is standing by in London. Tom, what's happening on the London Stock Exchange?
Dan, there has never been a day like this in London. Right now, the Financial Times index is down 300 points. Now, that's 4 times as big a loss as it ever recorded before. The stock market opened this morning and was down 100 within the first hour, and you could watch it hour by hour as it sank. One dealer said that there was just no one buying, everyone was selling, that people were afraid to stick their heads above the parapet.
Tom, in London, is there talk that this could come back before the day is over, or not expected?
The day is almost over, Dan. There's just no way you're going to stop this bloodbath. It's already, as I say, down to 300. That's 4 times the previous loss, and it never stops. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but this has been the worst day that London has ever experienced.
Well, Ray Brady, let's try to put this in some perspective. The New York Stock Exchange still has hours to go before it closes. You've talked to people, they're concerned. Is it accurate to say they're fearful?
Yes, they're concerned and they're fearful, but also there's another element here, Dan, and that is a lot of the selling is coming from computerized selling programs where the computers kick in and say, sell this stock, it's reached a certain point. Now, some of the people I talk to say those computers could go the other way at some point and kick the market up. The uncertainty is so great that nobody really knows whether this market might not end going up today. They just can't tell.
Thank you very much, Ray. And Tom Fenton in London. The New York stock market down, way down today. The London stock market down, way down. United States warships in the Persian Gulf have destroyed an Iranian oil platform that in retaliation for the missile attack on a U.S.-flagged tanker last week. The offshore target was described as a base for Iranian attacks on shipping in the Gulf. It was an offshore drilling platform that was not any longer being used for oil production. No word on Iranian casualties, if any, but a Pentagon spokesman in Washington said some of the 20 to 30 Iranians on the platforms got out when U.S. forces gave them about 20 minutes warning before the attack. No Americans were hurt. At the White House, President Reagan's spokesman called the U.S. response, quote, adequate, proportional, and restrained. White House correspondent Bill Plant is standing by with more for a little later on in the day. We'll have, of course, full coverage in the White House and elsewhere on the CBS Evening News. For now, Dan Rather with Ray Brady and Tom Fenton in London. See you later.
This has been a CBS News Special Report.
And I wonder what Sharon thinks.
$7.52.
$7.52. The actual retail price of that prize is $1,000. Sharon, will you join me on the stage, please? Will you join me right over here, please? Hi, Sharon. Now, Sharon.